Same. You know, he says it's not as sore as it has been. It just feels stiff. So I think the stiffness is probably just because he hasn't, really done anything with it for 4 or 5 days. So we're trying to get him going in practice tomorrow, and then hopefully the next time we play Milwaukee, play.
So working under the mindset that you want to see him go through a full practice before you would put him back out on the floor.
Yeah, I mean he couldn't go yesterday, and then this morning it was still sore. So at that point, you're only 35 games into the season. No reason to take a chance. We need him, but we go with the other guys and see if we can get a win.
So with the travel and the road games and the back-to-backs, recently you haven't had much practice time, but how good was it yesterday to be able to get a full practice in? And defensively, what were some of the things that you guys took a look at?
Yeah, yesterday was great. I think everybody was frustrated with losing. Nobody likes to lose. So these guys want to get back on track. They came in and getting ready for Milwaukee, but even prior to that, we were doing other things that just got their activity levels going. And defensively, we watch a lot of tape, see what we can do better. And we came out of there with a good, hard practice, and I think guys, really. Basically, what we told the guys is, you don't just get out of a losing streak by showing up and playing. You got to put some hard work in there, and it may be tough for practice, knowing we have a game tomorrow. But I think they got a lot out of it.
And then just on this Milwaukee team, they're long and athletic. Obviously, Antetokounmpo is a handful to say and deal with.
That's what I just say, Giannis. They're long. They're a team that you got to get back on defense. They cover a lot of ground with their length. When you go to box them out, you can't just box them out and think you're going to reach for the ball, because they're just going to take those long arms and reach right over the top of you. It's not just Giannis. It's Henson. Parker's very active. It's one where you got to go after the ball. You got to go get it. But if we play the right way and we move the ball and we penetrate and kick out, we'll get some good looks at the basket. But really the focus tonight, I think, will be how our guys play defense.
Coach Brandon Jennings, he's done a really good job for you guys. Maybe the irony is the Knicks passed on him in the draft, the Bucks took him 10th, but now here he is, and he's doing a good job for you guys. How has he helped the team, and just speak a little bit about his role?
Yeah, Brandon's a gamer. He comes to play every day at practice. Every time we have a scrimmage, he wants to win the scrimmage. So he's a kid that just loves basketball. And so when he gets out on the court, he's having a lot of fun. He's pushing the ball. That group that he's out there with most of the time, know that if they run, they're going to get the ball from him, and that's what we like from Brandon. He picks up the pace. Sometimes when you're at home, he gets the crowd into it with the plays, and he's had some big assist nights. So he's a great player who gives us a big lift off the bench.
Were you expecting that much from him, initially when you came in as coach?
Yeah, he's done it for a long time. He's been a starter for many, many games in this league. So we knew that him coming off the bench would be a good advantage for us.
Just the other night, obviously very frustrated and used some language like, I don't know if we're even capable of playing good defense. Was that said more out of motivating the guys or frustration? Did you have to talk to the guys about it? Because
no.
Carmelo said that he might have to ask you what you know.
That's sometimes you're frustrated. Other times it's us on coaches figuring out what they're capable of doing defensively and putting them in those situations. We can't have guys. We say go pick somebody up and put pressure on them if they're not capable of doing it. So Brandon Jennings, for example, can pick a guy up full court. Can Ron Baker do that, or some of these other guys? So that's on us coaches to figure out what they're capable of doing defensively and try to get them in those situations.
You started the same way tonight as the other night.
How do we start doing that?
I don't know. Thomas.
Yeah, go ahead. We start Lance. Lance and Mel on there too, forwards.
There was a videotape that MSG showed. It saw you storming away during the play. when Carmelo had the ball. Were you frustrated at a few things there? Are they
I don't know the play, but there was some frustration during that game, so I don't know, you know, what was going on that play, but.
Well, they depicted it as if you were angry because Carmelo had called a play for himself, and you had then walked away down the sideline.
Yeah, I don't. These guys, they're supposed to call plays. They're supposed to call plays. You know, we're not as coaches calling every play out there. So if they're coming down the court, you know, we expect our point guards, whoever handles the ball, has to get us into an offense. So he may call the play. I don't know.
I mean, I think it was maybe the third quarter. I'm not sure, but he waved off somebody and then took a shot, and you kind of walked away. Do you remember in that moment what was upsetting you?
No. If I saw the play, maybe. But
And was it safe to say you were frustrated on a lot of plays the other night, where you were kind of disgusted of what you saw?
There's a couple times, but you know, overall, we're just you know, sometimes as coaches, we're probably too hard on the guys. You know, we expect perfection all the time. You know, if there's a set call that we have, per se, and we don't run it exactly right, then you know, maybe we get frustrated. But you know, that's on us. We can't do that. And you know, plays are going to happen. Guys are going to make decisions, and it's not always by the X and O's how it's run. And a lot of times they got to make those decisions.
All right. Thank you, Coach.